Well, we have pretty high expectations. I think, a year ago we knew that we had to make some changes in our personnel. We committed to 9 new faces, 7 of them being freshmen, first-time college players, and we gave those guys a lot of ice time. And we think that those guys have all taken steps. We think they're all ready to help us they're already make greater impact on the game, and we have increased expectations from the team. I think. We never like really setting goals. I think you always enter a season with the objective to win a championship. To do that, you have to have things fall in the right places for you. I think for us, one of the first steps to winning a championship would be certainly to get home ice in the playoffs and be able to move forward from there. We haven't won a first round of the playoffs for several years. We need to get it home, seize the opportunity to win that round, and move ahead from there. I think your team success is always based on how well your upperclassmen perform, first of all. And I think that we're blessed. We have a couple of fifth-year seniors for us in Reed Seckel and Ryan Kesty, who's one of our captains. Our other captain is Jake Baker, and we expect those 3 guys to provide really good leadership from within the group. I think those 3 guys, along with Mitch Jones, who's a senior defenseman, are guys that we really need to make the greatest impact they've ever made in their career, and I think they're all ready and capable of doing that. I think, again, the group that we brought in a year ago of freshmen, which includes Dom Shine, Shane Sooth, John Seamer, Gerard Hansen, Sammy Salmonen up front. I think that group of forwards needs to find its way on the score sheet more often. They need to create more offense for us. We think they're ready to do that. And then I also think that Matthias Dahlstrom, who was a freshman a year ago, was a very good goaltender in the league as a freshman, and we think that if he takes another step, he'll put himself not only elite within the league, but potentially within the country. Those are some of the guys. We have Brock Moschmeyer had a great year as a freshman defenseman for us, point-wise. We need him to continue to do that. And there's a number of other guys, but those are, to me, the key guys. We have 4 new faces that'll be in our lineup this year. Joe Mano is a transfer student from Northeastern. He was with us all last year. He was a guy that came in and paid his dues sitting out the year. We got a chance to watch him in practice. Real good speed, real good power forward. He's going to get a great opportunity to play and contribute, and fans will notice him because of his speed and his ability to kind of create chaos out there when the other team has the puck. Then we have 3 freshmen. Jordan Klimek, a defenseman who actually is a nephew of John Good, who's a former Wildcat captain and one of the better players, and certainly, in my opinion, one of the best leaders we've ever had here. And Jordan brings a lot of character. He brings a lot of skill. Defense is a position that's you need to have experience to be successful at it, so it's going to take him a little while to adjust, but he is going to be a very good player here throughout his career. And then we have 2 freshman forwards in Zach Diamantoni and Rob Payne, and both of these guys are guys that have good offensive skills, good puck skills. They're guys that are going to have to adjust to the college game, but they're guys that over time and over their career, we expect to contribute offensively and bring energy and win battles, do those type of things through their career. We like these guys as players. Yeah, I think it's a great league, and I think that, if I could speak to our fans, I wouldn't be remiss. The quality of the players and the quality of the teams in this league is as good as any league in the country. I think sometimes the name value of the smaller schools, when people see we're bringing Bemidji State in here, for example, or Mankato, they don't relate that in comparison to Michigan or Michigan State. But I can tell you those teams are every bit as good on the ice as Michigan or Michigan State. And if you're a hockey fan that wants to see good hockey, that's available every night and every time that we play here. I think it's an extreme parity in the league. I think it's every night. It's programs that are, good hockey programs with good players, and it's very, very competitive. We saw that last year. It came down to the last weekend. The difference between third and not making the playoffs was all settled in the last weekend, and we were a part of that. So it was, very even, and it's a real battle. And I think at the end of the day, the teams that have the greatest leadership, the greatest chemistry, that can get through the year injury-free, those teams have the greatest chance for success.